Atlassian's always making all kinds of changes and introducing new features to Jira, but they don't always hit the nail on the head. And in today's video, I'm going to look at my newest pain point with the Jira tool. And based on a recent LinkedIn post that I made, it sounds like most of you are going to have the same pain point as well. Let's talk about it. And this is really just me venting about a pretty serious problem that really does hurt me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Drop a like if you get value out of this video. And don't forget to check out those links down below. I got links to the merch store, paid, free courses, all different kinds of ways that you can help support this channel. Let's jump into Jira and let's talk about this new feature. Not another stand-up app brings this video to you. Preparing your daily update has never been easier. Grab everyone's attention and provide them with valuable information using NASA. All right, so if you're a Jira admin and you try to import as of, I believe August 1st is when Atlassian started rolling this out. I know that in the month of July, I started seeing a message on my Jira import page that said, hey, we're going to be upgrading your import experience, upgrade being a very loose word here, and this is going to be the new way forward. And so here I am. In case you haven't tried to import issues into Jira, you know that in last week's video, I was still able to import using the old UI. And so basically what I'm going to try to do today is recreate last week's video so that you can see side by side that this new and improved experience is not so great. So again, here we are inside of the external system import, and we get to this screen by clicking on the gear, going to system, and then down here on the left-hand side, we have the external system import. Now, what's different from this view, especially when you compare it to last week's video, is that this is the new and enhanced and improved. Again, I'm putting all these things in air quotes, folks. I don't see anything improved about this experience, right? But this is the new experience. And what's interesting here is Atlassian is pushing really hard for you to import your data from other tools. Now, on this list, we have a lot of tools, but missing are still many tools. For example, there is no Rally. There is no shortcut. I don't see version 1. These are all tools that a lot of teams I know of personally want to get out of and into Jira, but all those are missing. But we do have a lot of other tools that are out there, but not the tools that I'd be caring too much about moving into Jira. The only exception would probably be Azure DevOps. That would probably be the only tool that I feel a lot of teams are actively looking to get into Jira, but none of the other tools are on here. All right, so this is interesting though, right? Because they basically say, hey, we know that you're in another tool. You want to come to Jira. Awesome. But that's just one use case. Most of my imports, I would say 95% of my imports, are within Jira, right? Or I'm trying to import directly into an existing project or something that already exists in Jira. And so if I click on any of these, they're going to allow me to go from a different tool into Jira and hopefully maybe create a new Jira project for that migration. But we don't want to do that. We'll cover that in a future video, right? This, on the only bright side, the silver lining out of all this is that I now get, 16 new videos that I can make on how to import from all these other tools, right? But jokes aside, we can't find our app. Let's just say I'm coming in from version 1, right? And I can't find my app. Well, rest assured, we still have our handy dandy CSV. This right here gave me an ounce of hope because even though I don't care for these other projects, I care about that CSV, right? I have a CSV. If you remember last week's video, I have a CSV with my epics. So great, awesome, I see CSV. Let's do it. So we click into it, and then it says select a file to upload. This is good. This is new and improved. I like this UI. I like this compared to the other one. But just out of curiosity, I was like, let's expand these advanced file configurations. And it's just what kind of file encoding you have in the delimiter. So I'm going to select a file, and I'm going to bring in our epics import from last week. Same file, haven't touched it in any way, shape, or form. And I'm going to click on next. And this right here is where we hit our hurdle. This is the biggest hurdle. And my biggest, what the heck Atlassian moment. Because I am being prompted to set up a new Jira project. But if you remember, I already have a Jira project that I want to import this to. So I don't need to create a new one. This is redundant for me. I want to be able to skip this step. But Atlassian, using their new and improved, right? Improved being a big keyword here, they are prompting you and forcing you to create a new project. And this is not good. This is not good for the Jira admin. This is not good for anybody, I think, right? Because why would I create a new project when I'm just trying to add issues in bulk or maybe update issues in bulk to an existing project? So this is dumb. This is not good. This is not, this was somebody missed the requirement here, because this is not a good design. I want to have the option to create a new project, yeah, but I also want to have the option to use an existing project. So somebody at Atlassian needs to go back and revisit this page here, because even when I click show more, there's nothing. There is no forward button. There is no skip button. I am forced to make either a new business project or a new software project. I can pick Scrum or Kanban, but I cannot continue and move forward. This is not what I need. I need the ability to upload to an existing project. And again, unless I create a brand new project, it doesn't let me move forward. So back is the only way. Fortunately, you can go back far enough that if you go and read the very first line here, you can import from any app into a business or software project. If you would like to import data into a JSM or JPD project, you can switch to the old experience. Now, fortunately, as of this video, because we're at the end of August 2024, this still works. But if I were to be a risky, gambling type of person, I would be willing to bet that this UI is not going to stick around forever. So I really, really do hope Atlassian changes their new and improved experience, because without being able to upload to an existing project, this is not going to be good. You're going to have a lot of angry admins. And also, just to kind of echo a comment or two that I saw in my LinkedIn post that really resonated with me, was if you look closely here, right? And so what we're looking at here is the old, improved, in my opinion, better experience of an importer here. And what you will see is the JSON. I've never used JSON for imports, but the amount of experts, right? A lot of pro Jira admins that were commenting on my post, the fact that JSON is not even an option in the new importer is a huge deal breaker. So, and again, I think somebody, not sure which product manager at Atlassian was making these determinations, but somebody really, really does need to go back to that drawing board and start over, because this one didn't work out for you. Now, fortunately for now, if I click CSV, I'm able to basically choose my file, because we're in the old UI. I'm able to pick my old CSV file, do all the things that I've been doing, and fortunately, all of this still works. So we're gonna pause the video here, because there's no point, right? Everything, if you're in the old, if you go back to the old experience, the better and improved experience, in my opinion, everything will work as you're used to. So awesome. Why would Atlassian break something that works so well, though? It just blows my mind that they gave us this new experience and just made it worse. Like, I don't know. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. I feel like Atlassian totally missed it, right? I usually love everything Atlassian does, but this one right here, breaking the ability to import issues in an easy way, right? Because that use case of creating a new Jira project is not the use case you're gonna always have. I could care less a little bit about the JSON. I don't do that advanced of imports, but being able to pick your project from either an existing project or even being able to make a new project, like, that's cool, but I want to be able to also be able to choose that old project. Now, there is one little test. If you stuck around, we're going to do one little modification. And this is a shout out to my friend Sarah Wright. And that is, well, what happens if I put the project name in the import file? Will Jira know, using the new experience, will Jira know to just bypass creating a project? So we're going to do that real quick. And we're just going to do it as a bonus here, as a bonus to this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my old CSV file, the one that we used in the last video, right? Very, very simple. Remember, we just had the issue type, the summary, and the epic. And all we're going to do here is add project. And we're going to, I've actually never imported with the project. So I'm going to do the project and the project key just to cover my bases, right? And we're going to go to this APTEC ARN demo. I'm going to type it in over here. I'm doing it off screen here so that you can see ARN demo. And so I'm creating a column for project. So this is all I'm doing right here, just creating a project column. And then I'm going to create the project key, right? And I'm going to put, what was it, ARN, A-R-N, or A-A-D, right? Again, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know what it's going to do, but I'm hoping, now that I save this, that if I try to do the import experience, the new one, and now that I've at least explicitly called out the fact that I have the project in there, will Jira's new and improved importer be smart enough to go, wait, this is intended to go to an existing project. Is it that smart? So let's find out. So we're just gonna go over here on the left-hand side. We're gonna go to external system import. Again, we're in the new one, but we're gonna pick CSV because that's what I have. I'm gonna select my file. Here's my import epics that I just saved. And it does have the information in it. I'm gonna click on next. And nope, it's not smart enough to know that I already have a project in there. And so again, I'm stuck. The only option is to make a new project. And Atlassian, this can't be the way. You gotta change this. So anyways, let me know if you're as frustrated as I am in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully we can get enough people to rally here and hopefully get Atlassian to change this, because this was a really, really bad idea. Really bad. So that's it for this video. I hate to end it on a sad note, but honestly, as someone who does imports quite a bit, like this is just a punch in the gut. This is a below the waist, low blow type of thing, and this shouldn't be here. This should honestly not be the way. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you drop a like if you got value out of this video. And don't forget to check out those links in the description so you can get your merch store, your paid courses, your free courses, and all the other ways that you can help support this channel. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Remember to check out Not Another Stand-Up app in the Atlassian Marketplace, especially if you are struggling with unproductive and not engaging stand-up meetings. This app is one that you definitely got to check out today.